Peace everybody, Sweet Science Boxing Academy, we back with another video. Alright man, so ever since Ryan Garcia got caught for cheating, because now that the B sample has been released and it was found that the Ostarine was inside there too, just like the A sample, now you got the Ryan Garcia nut huggers just running with excuses and saying, oh well, he had trace amounts in the system. Or you hear stuff like, well, the stuff he had inside of him was so small it wouldn't even had no effect at all in the fight. He just beat Devin Haney up. And when I listen to this stuff or I read it online, I be looking and I be bewildered because I be like, what are these, a bunch of children? I really do, because it really don't matter how much he had in the system. It don't matter if it was a little bit or a lot. He still had it in the system where it shouldn't have been anyway. I was having a discussion with my cousin at my surprise birthday party this past Saturday about this whole situation, and he was saying the same thing. With my cousin, he's a former boxer himself. He was actually a national amateur, but he didn't take it seriously. Once he got older, he just quit boxing. But he still loved the sport. He in the sport, and he still watch it and train his kids. And for some reason, I don't know why, but he don't really like Devin Haney. Probably because he was always a rival of Shakur Stevenson in the amateurs, and he's like a split image of Shakur Stevenson. He's just an orthodox fighter, not southpaw, so he kind of like that Shakur style, and he never really liked Dev for some reason. So now you got this whole situation with Dev and Ryan Garcia, and at the party we were saying the same thing, like, all right, well, Ryan cheated though, and he like, man, he only had a little such and such, and I'm looking at him like, bro, of all people, you actually been in the ring. Like, you should know that no amount of drugs should be in your system. How would you feel if one of your opponents that you lost to in the amateurs had something in the system you found out? Because they don't just start in the pros. It starts in the amateurs and it leads up to the pros. So certain people that he probably lost to probably had a little extra stuff inside his system to give him the edge over my cousin. And I'm like, well, how would you feel about that? And he really didn't have no answer. And I'm like, well, that is the answer. It's the same thing. You wouldn't like it either. So it's really no excuse. And it's interesting because Chris Algieri, he said the exact same thing when I was watching the interview on Pro Box TV with Chris Algieri, Sean Porter, and Paulie Maliaggi. And he brought up the exact same point about it really don't matter how much Ostarine in the system. It can be a little bit or a lot. It shouldn't have been inside there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play this clip what Chris had to say, and I'll come back with my final thoughts at the end.
Chris, what are your thoughts on the disparity between the reactions? Right, we saw his lawyers, as Paulie said, a lawyerish reaction. You know, he passed these tests. It's small doses, contamination, excuses we heard a million times. And the other side of Ryan just going off the rails. Yeah, I took all the steroids and I'm going to quit boxing. I already made millions. That disparity, as a fan, how do you reconcile these two reactions to the same thing?
Well, first, regardless of how much was in a system, it doesn't matter. This is Ostarine. It is a banned substance. It doesn't matter. It was there. This is a qualitative test, not a quantitative test. It's like being pregnant. You're pregnant or you're not. It's either in your system or it's not, and it's a banned substance. It doesn't matter how much or how little is there.
And it's banned for a reason.
And it doesn't matter whether it helped that night or not. That's not the question. The question is, was it in your system? It was. You are responsible. You're accountable for it. And his lawyers know that. What they're doing is they're setting the stage. They're playing lawyer, but they're also being smart. They're setting the stage because now the question is, was it on purpose? Because intent matters when it comes to what's going to come down in terms of his punishment.
Boom. He said it perfectly. I couldn't have said it no better. Like, it's not about quantity. It's about was it inside you or not. And it's just like pregnancy. Either you're pregnant or you're not. You're not just a little bit pregnant. Like, it don't make no sense. But this just goes to show you logic goes right out the window when you got these fans online, you know, just trying to diss Devin Haney and uplift Ryan Garcia. And most of these people probably don't even like Ryan Garcia for real. It's just such a disdain for the Haneys that they're gonna rock with whoever Devin Haney go up against. And right now, it just so happen to be Ryan Garcia. And most of Ryan Garcia fans are not even boxing fans anyway. So when you talk about cheating and not cheating and PEDs and all that stuff, they really don't even know what it takes to get inside the ring. They really don't care. They just know they like Ryan Garcia. and that can be a big cloud over the sport. Yes, I love that boxing is becoming bigger because you got social media getting involved, but at the same time, it can become too watered down and commercial, and it can be flooded with too many people who are not really boxing fans, but just fans of individuals and don't care about the ethics and the hard work that goes on behind the sport. And that's my biggest gripe. But I agree with everything what Chris Algieri had to say, and a lot of y'all need to think about that because, like he said, it shouldn't have been a system at all. It don't matter if it helped them or not. A cheat is a cheat, and that's all that matters. But it is what it is. That's all I got for now, guys. Let me know what y'all think. Drop your comments down below. Make sure I hit the like, subscribe, and hit the bell. I'll see y'all at the next one. Peace.